Yo, it's Wednesday, Hollow Cult. You know what that means? Welcome to the night shift, where if you're just tuning in onto the podcast form, this is not the regular show. If you're looking for us to talk specifically about aliens or conspiracies or something, you're going to have to go to the regular show. People get this
Well,
confused
it's
all the
here.
time.
It's
Yeah,
here, but everything is here.
this is not structured. This is a good time. Okay? People get that confused. Can't hold your hand and walk you through it. I'm sorry. It's as good as it's going to get.
That is true.
Welcome to 2026, Hollow Cult. This is the first, right? Is it the actual first 2026? Yeah, we were before
Think
the
so.
new year. We were here on the 31st. So, welcome in to 2026. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everyone had a great holiday season. Got to spend time with the people you love because that's what's important in this crazy world. Hopefully, the first little bit of 2026 has been treating you right. I, however, am still sick, but I'm on the winning end, I think.
You
Hopefully.
think?
Yeah, we're going to see how it goes. Still got a little bit of a cough, a little congested, but it's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
So forgive me for clearing the phlegm whenever it happens. Welcome in, everybody. A lot of familiar faces here. Loving it. Loving to see everybody back. Anybody had a weird start to 2026 yet?
So the year changes, but the cult doesn't.
Hopefully, it just keeps growing.
That's the idea.
Yeah. Yeah, Twiz, I've been sick for about a month. I got sick probably right around this time in December, about December 15th, December 16th. I started got a bad headache and got a fever, and now it's just residual chest and sinus stuff.
Pocahontas said she had a Walmart stalker.
Well, that's
Which
creepy.
is definitely creepy.
Yeah, that's a different kind of weird.
Yeah, the caliber of stalker in there is interesting to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah, doing early morning merchandising for a large soda company, you see some interesting folks.
True that.
And yeah, being sick does suck.
That was
That's
the
true.
worst. I'm
Yeah.
hoping my daughter just got sick today, and I'm hoping it don't catch me.
Yeah. 'Tis the season.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
It's
Mostly
definitely
because
one
I actually enjoy my job, and I don't want to risk it at all by having to keep calling off. Look at that, Bigfoot's in here. Long time no
Bigfoot
see, bruh.
Society. What up, bro? Bigfoot Society out there making moves. If anybody hasn't tuned into Jeremiah and the Bigfoot Society, you need to go check him out. He's on all socials, YouTube, TikTok, all sorts of stuff. In any Bigfoot news you need, go to
It's
that
there.
gentleman right there.
It's there.
He's I call him the crown prince of the Bigfoot world.
He is. He earned it.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely have to keep up with his stuff. He goes to a bunch of conferences and things. Hook up with him. He's a cool dude. The coolest dude.
Looks like the bean phenomenon is contagious now. It got
Somebody else
you,
had a bean?
Steve. It got you, and then it got Peyton there.
Weird.
Yeah, it's now contagious.
That's weird. We have to figure out what the bean is.
Mine's legitimately a bean.
I don't know what mine is.
I don't even know how that happened, having like one of them hard black beans inside a vase somehow.
Maybe it manifested itself.
I hope so.
It's strange.
I hope so.
It is strange. Coming, Twiz.
Not
How
wrong.
how was that for a pun? I knew it was coming. Um. Anyway. What do we got going on? We've wow. I'm gonna try to learn how to talk. We revamped our Patreon tiers. I
Yeah.
don't know if I posted it up on all the socials. I can't remember. But if you're interested in that, go check it out. We could put a whole bunch of different options up over there instead of just a one tier thing. So we did that. We got all kinds of stuff in the works for the Patreon. That's going to be kind of our I think a lot of our focus moving forward is putting content out there. It's not going to change the content we put out regularly, but we're going to focus more on that. We've got some ideas. How much should we give away, Kyle?
Well, I'm willing to say that we have 3 alternate shows that are getting ready to show up.
Yeah. That's
At
a
least
fair
like
assessment.
yeah, likelihood of 3 alternate shows.
That's the plan,
2
right?
of them are solo. Steve's got one, I got one, and then the other one will be a combined effort.
Yeah. We're kind of each kind of doing our own thing on the Patreon. That way it's more manageable time-wise because trying to get together between the two of us is difficult, especially since when Kyle works, I'm at home, and when I work, Kyle's at home. So you're gonna hopefully see some stuff over there.
And they're kind of well, 2 of the solo projects are kind of yours is kind of in the same line. They're in the same line, but they're completely different.
Yeah, like two opposite ends of a spectrum.
Yeah.
And then the combined thing I think is gonna be a lot of fun. If we can get times worked out, I think it's gonna be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it'll be a blast regardless.
And we could probably add to some of the Patreon tiers, included like surrounding that.
Yeah.
Give them some perks and whatnot. Yeah, go over there, check that out. We put a
Oh
bunch of different
yeah. I
tiers
mean,
up.
that's a good thing. With my project, as usual, I like to keep all of the hollow cult involved. When it reaches a certain point, you guys will have the opportunity, if you so choose, to be a part of the mystery as well. Now, that's going to be a big part of it. Also, Steve and I are trying something different with Patreon. It's actually kind of steep, and yet there are way more people signing up for it than I anticipated. The $20 tier.
Oh yeah, we have had a few people
Yeah.
pop into that already, which is crazy
I did
and
not
dope.
expect that. I expected that being a Hail Mary type thing. But the big perk is that if you do sign up for that, you will get all the shows, all the ad free content, and anytime, anytime we do a merch drop, you will have that merch. It will be directly sent right to you.
So
So you'll
hollow
be the first
swag
ones on
on
the list
tap,
to get it. You'll be the first ones to get it, and you'll get it every time.
which is pretty sick.
It's kind of cool. Jesus. How about you not do that?
Is that the X Files?
Yeah, that's my ringtone. Somebody's calling me. Yeah, no, it's probably a telemarketer.
Yeah, most likely. But yeah, revamping that. You know, just doing some things, doing some stuff, kind of trying to get a game plan for 2026. Kind of put it out there, and you know, John Otto. What does he say? Take it to what bridge? Take it to the damn. I can't remember. My Limp Biscuit knowledge is fleeting in my old age. So yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick and fly.
I'm pretty excited for him. Steve gave me a teaser of his. Sounds great.
Yeah, I got a little intro teaser.
Professionally done. Um,
I am a fucking professional.
you are professional.
I feel like if I
And
get enough monster in my system, it'll fight off all of the bugs I have in there.
that's and it's, I mean, you're doing it right. It's citrusy, so
Yeah, it's vitamin C.
you're definitely getting your vitamins.
It does have vitamins in here. Why is that a thing?
So you can be healthy.
That's true. Monster is healthy.
Healthy and jacked.
Already one of those. Actually, neither. Pocahontas says she's got her daughter listening. Hell yeah. Next generation holocult.
That's right.
Holocultist.
That's right.
What kind of weirdness we got going on? Anybody see anything weird lately?
I thought it was the Matthews Bridge, but I wasn't sure.
It is Matthews Bridge.
Yeah, I was gonna say it, but then I was like, I don't want to sound stupid. I'll save that for later on. Well, I'm sure I'll sound stupid about something.
That's what we do.
The big news that I've seen is that they've pretty much admitted the existence of directed energy weapons.
Oh.
Have you seen that? Surely you have.
Oh, about
The Venezuela
thing?
strike.
Yeah, I did see that.
And now there's lots of information coming out that they royally fucked people over there.
Yeah, I
And
did see that.
they had the directed energy weapons involved. Then I saw, which obviously take it with a grain of salt, but it looked legit. The congressional hearing where they were talking about it, and one guy's like, "Yeah, I saw it in 91. It was like a satellite dish, but now, of course, as time has advanced, it's definitely more modular and compact." One guy was saying that, like, on the lowest, which is terrifying, on the lowest setting, it makes you like crazy. It just like it fucks with your brain where you perceive yourself as crazy.
I mean, we knew it was coming.
Sure.
We knew the precursors have been there, like Havana syndrome. You're not going to tell me that's not a direct energy type of weaponry. When they burnt down Maui last year, was that last year?
No, it was within.
Year before? We had a
Something
pretty
like
good
that.
idea that was it too. So when I did see those headlines come out about the Venezuelan soldiers being like bleeding from the ears and the eyes
Yeah.
and the nose and shit. Like that's
what
terrifying.
Oh, something else that's kind of crazy. And I'm just gonna say the name. I really don't give a shit. Your personal opinion on the fact. It's irrelevant if you ask me. But I've now hearing chatter that the White House has they're claiming it as AI technology that can predict the future. But I've also like I know keep in mind I caught very little of the conversation. I just happened to catch the phrase Candace Owens talking about Looking Glass, Project Looking Glass, which is essentially, if I remember correctly, being able to see into the future. So I thought that was kind of interesting that there are two separate avenues that have kind of suggested being able to predict the future, which without Looking Glass, you would assume that that would be a huge market for AI is to run algorithms, so to speak, to predict the fluctuations of humanity, which it's not going to be perfect every time, but it's probably going to get pretty decent at it.
I did see Looking Glass pop up a lot here recently in the algorithm of the socials, which is probably why if they were talking about it. it's weird. It's terrifying
It's terrifying.
and also weird. I did see that
It was reported that the Vatican had it. Yes, you're correct.
yeah. And I saw that the Department of Defense or Department of War or whatever is integrating Grok into all of their
Skynet.
systems.
Straight up Skynet. It's legit Skynet.
Yep. They're rolling it out in March. It's gonna be fully through all classified and unclassified systems.
That's wild. I mean, but you also knew that was coming. There's no getting around that. You knew that was coming.
Yep.
Because it can react so much faster than we can.
Then
But
kill
it's,
off all the humans.
yeah, but that's the problem is that, oh, and I did see a tweet. I don't know. I sent it to you the other day. It was, if it's real, from Elon talking about we reached the
Singularity.
singularity.
Yep. Yep. I did see that. I love that he's like, we've reached singularity where AI has fully surpassed the human brain. And they're like, you know what? You know what's a good idea? Let's
Put
put
it
it into
in.
our defense systems.
Yes.
Let's give it military capability.
Yes. This is a great idea.
Let's let it be in charge of our nuclear arsenal.
Yeah.
We are not a
It's a
species that's meant to survive, ladies and
no,
gentlemen.
no. Because I don't know. Like, do you think even at singularity, even at it being hyper intelligent, do you think it will ever that AI will ever understand what it truly means to bluff? Like
So
to
like,
so if you and me are superpowers and I'm like, that's it. That's it. I'm sending it. Fuck you, Steve. I'm sending it.
hmm,
You don't know truly if I'm bluffing or if I'm actually gonna press the button.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of I feel like a lot of those situations, those world leaders are playing whose dick's bigger, and most of them are blowing smoke because they really don't want that type of smoke.
No, you have mutually assured destruction.
Yeah,
One
and
person hits the
so
button, everybody's hitting the button.
exactly, and so I feel like a lot of times it's bluff. It's a bluff.
I don't think I don't think so because AI doesn't have anything to lose.
That's where I'm at. I don't think AI is true. It'll run probability, sure, but if for whatever reason it perceives your threat as just, it's gonna pull the trigger.
And I think even at the core of the most evil human being, you still have their connection to humanity, right? There's still
Yeah.
that core that there is a human element there. AI doesn't have that. AI could be like, yeah, if I hit this button, I'm gonna wipe off 500 million people in an instant, but they have no connection to people. Like they don't have emotions, they don't have souls, they don't have
Yeah,
consciousness.
it's
There's
just
no connection to that.
no, it's just like a numeric value. There's just they've assigned value to each of us,
Yeah,
and
it's
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 just subtracting numbers is all it is.
we would be the like we would be nothing more than collateral damage.
Yeah. I also saw in the same vein here, I saw another video which it was a woman talking about, I think it was a woman talking about seeing maps. It was either, yeah, it had to have been, I'm pretty sure it was a military woman talking about seeing maps that are far more expansive than what we know the globe to be. Like currently, she was seeing current maps.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder what she means by that. Like land masses that we aren't privy to.
Yes. Yeah. And maybe the possibility of it being is either the land masses that are out there that we don't know about, or it was in she was kind of torn, or it was in reference to inner Earth.
I was gonna say, could it be like subterranean?
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty fucking cool. Which, of course, anymore you can't believe shit on the internet, so you have to be very careful. But I mean, it seemed legit. It didn't look too AI to me. So
But I mean, if you the the deeper down the fucking rabbit hole I go, the more I just look at myself and I'm like, you're actually going there, aren't you? You're actually getting there. Because I'm like, my reality, geographically speaking, only exists within the continental United States and Canada. Those are the only places that I've been. Everywhere outside of the places that I've put my actual feet on the ground, I'm just taking people's words for it,
sure.
which is fucking crazy.
I mean, realistically, Steve, and I know this isn't reality, but realistically, everything beyond the United States to you and me could be 100% fabrication.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy that I'm thinking that.
Yeah. Which, I mean, is not the case because, of course, my mom has flown to Germany. My sister's currently over there, so on and so forth.
What if they're
However,
all part of the psyops?
right, hey, I'm not arguing. It definitely could be.
You know, like,
Everybody's meant to hold us down.
I've been told Hawaii exists. I ain't never been there.
No.
What if I think I'm flying to Hawaii and they just put me in a plane,
Bro,
fly me around for 12 hours, and then land me in fucking Bunker Hill or some shit?
Could be.
I'm like, this is not what Hawaii looked like in the books.
Or you get on that plane and it just turns into like a simulator that you didn't know you were in.
Yeah. Yeah.
It definitely could be that.
Welcome to the Truman Show.
I used to be obsessed with that movie when I was little.
Yeah,
and then I saw the last thing that I saw was this individual talking about how I want to say their grandfather was involved in mermaid hunts.
Well,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Did the mermaids fight back?
I don't know. I didn't get that far into the video.
I feel like they would. I feel like mermaids are very violent creatures.
I mean, you kind of got to be. You're literally in an environment where everything can kill you.
Hey, you got to fight sharks and giant squids and bullshit like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Backwards golfer. Yeah, my oldest boy, Ev, used to be absolutely terrified of mermaids.
I remember that.
Horrified of mermaids. He watched that one stupid like Discovery or Animal Planet or Travel Channel, whatever that documentary on mermaids, scarred him for life.
I remember that.
Yeti, what up?
I forgot all about that till you just mentioned it.
Oh, dude, horrified of mermaids.
I
had to literally convince him that there weren't mermaids like in swimming pools, and then we go fishing, and he'd be like, "Dad, is there a mermaid in there?" No, we're good.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that documentary to him was what Fire in the Sky was to me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Absolute childhood trauma.
Yeah, that I fucking forgot all about that. That is awesome.
I think he's gotten over it because he goes ocean fishing and all kinds of shit now. So maybe he's
just shit one day when he sees a mermaid out there.
When he snags one.
Yeah. He is gonna lose his fucking mind.
Cut the line.
He's gonna act like Maeve did the other day when it came to the worms.
Worm boots. Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
I saw ET in the theater and tried making a device to contact aliens. Did it work, Shogun?
Gross.
Did it work? So I'm trying to make a device to contact aliens. See if they want to come fight me.
See, yeah, Fire in the Sky was creepy, but Dark Skies scared the shit out of me. That one was gross.
Fourth Kind was up there with Fire in the Sky to me.
Dark Skies got to me because they went after the kid, and then there's that last scene where over the walkie-talkie the kid talks. Oh, it's gross.
Yeah, it is gross. Oh, Dylan said it's probably on Monster Quest. Do you see Monster Quest is back?
No.
After like however many years, they're back doing new episodes, which is freaking awesome.
It's not that surprising. I feel like the paranormal has hit this little like mainstream groove here lately.
Yeah. Yeah, Dylan, it's on the History Channel. They just did one on the Goat Man.
Which is great. I mean, I'm glad that the paranormal is kind of getting its due diligence, but
yeah,
it also floods the gates.
I haven't seen No One Will Save You. I was gonna watch it because the movie poster was cool, but I haven't watched it yet. Did anyone see the trailer for that new A24 movie coming out about the podcaster?
Oh, you showed me that. That's gross.
Where they get some audio recordings, and it's supposed to be like
Oh,
the 10 scariest audio recordings ever discovered, and it unleashes something that well, it's almost like a mimetic virus without being a mimetic virus. So once they listen to it, it kind of lets itself out, and then it gains more energy. And she's already put it out on her show, so everybody's listening to it, and it's like it's a whole thing.
yeah. It just constantly giving me cold chills right now because it was gross. Like I forgot
Yeah,
about that till you just mentioned it again.
it keeps
My
popping
mind,
up
my
on my
mind, my mind
social.
does that here lately. Is just kind of like so much is coming in that it just can't retain all of it.
Yeah, and I agree. The paranormal has been becoming more. I don't know if the word mainstream is the right word to use, but it's definitely more accepted now.
I feel like it's kind of mainstream, so to speak, because it's a lot more in your face now. Like you see it more. Like we've had the UFO stuff with the Congress and the governments, and there's all these kind of, in my opinion, relatively successful shows that have portrayed the paranormal. Now, whether that be in positive or negative light is, up for debate, but I just feel like there's a lot more of it out there, and you're right. Acceptance has been a big part of that. But
Yeah.
could that also be because that's the way they want it to be? That they're slowly, you know what I'm saying? Like they're feeding it to us for a reason.
Yeah, like intravenous disclosure.
Yeah.
Just a little drip, drip, drip.
Yeah, because they were talking about, oh, Greg from Higher Side was talking about, I think it was Greg talking about how there's people openly talking about essentially alien technology that's going to be kind of coming out here soon that we've reverse engineered, so on and so forth.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I'm wondering what I just don't know what the end game is with everything.
At
I
this point,
can't
I don't either, man.
wrap my brain around it. Like I don't know. Like they could say, "Hey, aliens are real," but they've already said that, you know?
Yeah.
Not necessarily extraterrestrial, but non-human intelligences are real. Like that 5 years ago, that was disclosure.
Yeah.
And now we've hit that precipice and there's still beyond that more disclosure.
Yeah. Like, and then you have, you know, that congresswoman talking about interdimensional beings being real, which moves the goalpost again. Because in my opinion, like in my brain, the way I've dissected it over the years is that aliens, as of right now, what, and I would argue that most people view it my way, that aliens and interdimensional beings are not the same thing currently in most people's eyes.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so the fact that, like you were saying, that they said, basically non-human intelligence, aliens are real. There's a goalpost, and then she comes out later on and talks about interdimensional beings being real. Well, then the goalpost moved again,
Yeah.
and the goalpost just kind of keeps moving forward.
And it keeps the water muddy. You know, it
That's
keeps
true.
everything in a weird gray area. Like you don't know what not necessarily what's real, but like what the end game is. Because like you said, it just keeps moving it further and further. And I know I've said it before and it's kind of a broken record, but I feel like their hands are getting forced. There has been so
Yeah,
much crazy bullshit happen in the last 2 years that is just completely unaccounted for.
yeah,
Like the US military literally shot down UFOs and now nobody talks about it. You know, you had the Miami Mall incident. There's still nothing that has been released to confirm what happened that night. What instituted 200 police car response?
yep,
Couple teenagers fighting and shooting off bottle rockets? Okay. Oh, fuck out of here.
yeah,
You had the Las Vegas incident where they're catching aliens in their backyard and police body cam footage, showing things falling out of the sky and shit. Like that's crazy. The face peelers in
yeah,
Venezuela. Nobody talks about that anymore. That was a huge thing. Like there were people
yeah,
with literal injuries from whatever these jetpack wearing entities were that were abducting and murdering people. And it's all just,
It's wild.
it'll hit and then
Like
it's swept under the rug.
even me, I've forgotten about some of that stuff.
Crazy,
Like
right?
it just like fleets out of your mind. You know what I mean? It just goes away
Yeah, the
until it
drones.
get yeah. There's so much. There's so much that's happened,
And they just keep your brain overloaded with other stuff.
which brings me to another point. Think about it like this, Steve. Now take one of those incidents. One of them, you pick. One of those happens. That lives eternally in the UFO paranormal world. But now that there's so many, it's like it's scattershot the whole thing to death. Because now, not like, and in my opinion, none of those are eternal yet. Which the face peelers would be the best example. The best example. That could be comparable to Roswell. And I don't feel like it has anywhere near the Roswell had.
Oh no. No. People still talk about Roswell 60 plus years later. Nobody talks about the face peelers anymore.
Exactly.
Which is bizarro. It's bonkers to me. Like there were actual legitimate victims of that. People with injuries, people being put up in the hospital from whatever these entities were, be it some weird like black budget military corporation jetpack metal suit wearing whatever the fucks. But still, like, you had people injured and disappeared. It is information overload.
Yeah, and you're right. Backwoods, they didn't discount any of those. They did. They literally just moved on, like it didn't fucking happen. That's what's even crazier because, at least when 47 happened, there was massive disinformation campaigns. But I guess also look at the times. The times are different now. They don't have to run massive disinformation. All they have to do is run massive information. Just keep
It
that
just
information
misinforms
flow
itself.
coming. Boom, boom, boom. And then you stumble around on the internet and see what people are actually arguing about and they're actually concerned about. And it is, oh God, the word I want to use, I don't want to use because people get mad, but it's ignorant.
And it is like we all have, it's like programmed uh ADHD for lack of a better term. Because I saw like they were doing experimentation on reels and stuff, right? Like real algorithms. If it doesn't catch the average person's attention in 3 seconds, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, they scroll on. That's like
Yeah.
the attention span of a ladybug.
Yeah.
And you just move past, move past, move past, move past. Which is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've taken a massive break from that shit. I'm slowly starting to like make my way, dip my toe back into the water. But if it overloads my brain again, I'll jump back out.
I agree, Shogun. AI is the ultimate disinformation tool.
Yeah, but it's also awesome.
It is awesome, but it has altered literally it has changed the way we have to accept evidence. See it,
Yeah.
Pocahontas?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has altered the way evidence will forever be seen now.
Yeah. It's also crazy whenever, we talk about AI. I constantly just see all the great things it can do. It's just crazy to me that there are people out there that function on a level that are like, we could use this to rob people.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, we could also use it to do really cool things and ask really cool questions.
Like,
Or I
no.
can have it teach me how to do my son's 4th grade math. And it explains it in a manner that I can understand. And that's the great thing about it. You can also be absolutely ignorant and be like, hey, I don't understand this. And then it picks a different angle to try to teach you what you need to learn, which is great. It's awesome.
I also think it plays into like the Mandela effect and stuff because there's people going back and changing like literal pieces of history with AI,
Yeah.
which is terrifying and dangerous.
Yeah. And it's getting accurate. It's getting really good at doing those types of things.
Oh yeah, Yeti. That's 100%. They had the precursors of AI essentially running in the early 50s.
Yeah.
Wrap that around your brain because the public didn't have AI 5 years ago. Right? They had the beginning trick 10 years ago. We'll put it there. We didn't have access to that kind of stuff. There were tricklings of it, but not like it is now. And that's 70 plus years past when the government started fiddling with it. So
You're
they're
right.
they're
You're
that much ahead of us.
you're right. Also, what do you think about that, Steve? The Dark Shogun says, I think we'll depend on it, maybe like a drug. Do you think that it'll be that way, or is it bad that it becomes the next calculator crutch?
Man, I don't know. I don't It's dangerous if people rely on it to learn because it can
You think
so easily
so?
be manipulated.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Explain that a little bit further.
Like not necessarily like learning math or some shit, but like going through history or science or shit like that.
Okay,
I
and
feel
you're
like that
right.
can be manipulated.
I agree with that. However, that's also technically not the AI's fault.
No,
That would
no,
be programmer dumb fuck
humans'
fault.
fault, which
Yes,
which is no different than humans writing false narratives in history books.
absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
I feel like it's a very, very fine tightrope you have to walk with it because
Because I look at. Go ahead. Sorry.
I do feel like it's a good tool because,
Yes.
like you said, it can teach you things. I mean, essentially, it's no different than looking up a video on YouTube, except it's
100%.
quicker, it's more efficient, and you have it right there, and it can explain to you in a way that you can learn.
Yep. That was literally what I was just getting ready to say. That's what I was getting ready to cut you off with, is that it's like a hyper advanced YouTube with no bullshit.
Yeah.
No bullshit. No ads, no somebody walking around with a thumb up their ass. It gets right to the teaching part.
Yep.
I see it as a massive net positive, personally.
Because
I
like
understand.
I'll be the first to admit, like I use it when I'm writing. When I'm writing a script and researching, if I come to a part to where like I'm stuck, I'll go to Chat GPT and I'll be like, "Hey, give me some sources that you use for this particular incident." And it will give me websites that I can go and use as a source when I'm writing my script.
Of course.
So I feel like it could be a great tool to use. But I do feel like it could easily uh be a crutch, become like become dependent on it.
I don't see it as a crutch. I don't see it as a dependence because realistically, I think it's because the way we were raised. We're raised in this context of like, Steve, here are 10 math problems. You are going to do it. Don't you dare use that calculator. Whereas late you get past that point in your life and you get to your job or whatever you're doing shit around the house, you use a calculator.
Oh yeah.
Fuck writing out the math. You use
Yeah.
it's literally no different. It's the same fucking thing. It's just And I understand you need to learn the basis of what you're doing. That's important.
But
But
I feel like it could be a tool just the same as any other tool is. Tools are
that's
made
how
to
I
make our
view it.
lives easier.
That's how I view it.
You have a hammer to hammer in a nail, so you ain't got to destroy your fist trying to hammer the nail
Exactly. Exactly. And that's how I view it. I understand there are a lot of other aspects to it, but that's what I view it as. Is
And
this
just like
this
anything,
tool?
like it can be weaponized. You can use a hammer to build a house, or you can use a hammer to crush someone's skull in. So it's
Absolutely.
all depend on the user.
It's absolutely.
Josiah says the first time I've ever seen y'all's faces, and I've been listening to your podcast for about 5 years now. Is this deterring you from listening any longer?
Also, thanks for sticking around for 5 years. That's awesome.
That is.
That's crazy.
We're coming up on 7. March will be 7 years since we started the show.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think that's OG status there.
Yeah, I would say so for sure.
That's wild.
For sure.
And where did I see? I saw Backwoods Golfers say some stuff. As a high school English teacher, it was interesting to see how the kids didn't pay attention to the alien stories. I told them how I was called crazy thinking aliens were real, and they didn't even bat an eye at it. It's like a sign of the times. He also says that
It's wild.
he copies and pastes essays into Gemini and has them graded to specific criteria to make specific suggestions on grammar, theme, and etc. So again, it's like a tool that should be at everyone's disposal now that it's out there.
Yep.
But again, like I said, it depends on how you use the tool.
I agree.
Anything electronic can be hacked.
Yeah, but
sometimes the calculator isn't a calculator.
Anything can be broken into as well. Any structure can be broken into with enough force.
Our brains are electronic. They're just tiny electrical synapses.
Yep.
Brain hacking. That's what I'm going to study through ChatGPT.
I just don't know that I'll ever see it as a dependency. That's my overall argument. Is I don't think it becomes a depend. I think people will label it as such. I just don't think that's the case.
I guess it depends on where they go with it,
That's
Because,
true.
like,
That's true.
you've already got people being emotionally dependent on ChatGPT.
I guess you're right because I make that statement through how I would use it.
Yeah.
That's not fair. You're right. Overall, you're probably right. Where people would use it to just be fucking lazy,
Or like as an escape. Like I could see it becoming a drug. Like coming
Yeah. Oh,
home,
yeah.
getting on some sort of like I don't know. I guess it's no different than video games, like virtual reality AI kind of platform thing, just to escape from your regular life. I can see how that could become incredibly dependent.
Entonces, I'm not dependent. I carry a cell phone because I'm forced to carry a cell phone. Steve and I are old school. I feel like me and Steve could go back to the Stone Age and not have a cell phone and be just okay.
Bro, I had a landline up until about 2 years ago.
You did. I can verify that. I can verify that.
And I won't argue that's not a dopamine button because I'm constantly doom
Sure.
scrolling, like
Sure.
digital mething it up, trying to find something interesting. And someone
Yeah,
Ray a
and
chatbot?
I
Yeah,
have
they
it.
do.
I do have it on me because I have to have it for work. I gave up on that part a long time ago, being worried about them looking into you, and that's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, they're
It's
all
inevitable. When you like, your life is a lot easier when you accept that.
I just accept the fact that I'm not interesting enough for them to give a shit,
Yeah,
which I think a lot of people can't digest that. They wanna be part of something, they wanna be interesting, they wanna They like in their brains, they're like, yeah, they're definitely tapping into my shit. No, they're fucking not. They don't give a shit. They don't care where you get your news because all media is the same. They don't care what kind of weird shit you're looking at on the internet as long as it's legal. They just don't care.
No. And I won't do the cell phone in my brain shit.
Oh
That
fuck me either.
I'll have a hard line for that one. I can't do that. That is way too many problems there. Because I can drop the cell phone wherever I need to. You can't exactly yank that out of your head.
Weird Yeti says weird thought, but if aliens exist, I wonder if they have AI or possibly gave it to us.
Oh, there's mass theories out there about that.
I think aliens are coming back to battle AI.
Ooh, that would be fun.
I think how's this for conspiracy theorists?
I like
I
that.
think we are an alien experiment here on the planet. And it's been an experiment multiple times. And every time we reach a point to where we develop AI, it hits singularity and we destroy ourselves with it. This time, I feel like the aliens are trying to come in and be like, hey, we're going to try to stop this AI before it kills our experiment again.
That's fun. I also kind of halfway believe in that theory you were talking about with the god stealing powers guy. How there's like an AI god out there somewhere that someone that and a race created, and it's just kind of steamrolled.
Doing its own thing.
Yeah,
I'll
I
believe
can
that.
100% see that is in the deck of cards somewhere out there.
Yeah. That super soldier guy I stumbled on. I need to try to find that video again.
It's fucking
Uh,
awesome. It was asinine. Like it was
said
out there.
there are
It was
dimensional
awesome.
gods. There's an AI dimensional. There's an AI 13th dimensional spider god out there that he has fought with other super soldiers.
Yeah, didn't they steal like Zeus's power or some shit?
Oh yeah, he got powers of the mythological gods.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, they
And this guy was dead
traveled.
serious.
There was a program that traveled in time to extract DNA from beings that through mythology we called gods, and they used that DNA splicing to create super soldiers to go in to the timelines, to the dimensions, and battle these things that are threats to humankind, which is pretty badass.
Dude, that's a fucking rad narrative.
It's badass.
I'm here to listen to the story. That's all I gotta say. I don't care what anybody says. I'm here to listen to the story.
And nobody can prove him wrong because up to this point, he stopped all the baddie bads from destroying humanity because we're still here.
Ooh. I love it. I think it's that's the type of paranormal shit I want. I want that crazy shit.
Does anyone still have a magazine subscription or a magazine that's delivered or a magazine in their house? I do have a magazine in my house, but I don't have a subscription.
Same. No, the internet kind of steamrolled that.
Yeah. Almost same way with newspapers. Because I know John's talking about reading newspapers.
Yeah.
I don't. Do I have a newspaper in my house? I can't remember. Probably not. But there is a stack of them at the post office.
Oh yeah, they're definitely still out there.
I have a bunch of old like alternative press and metal edge magazines from when I was a young metalhead.
That's kind of gangster.
I'm curious. Don't know what I'm curious about actually. We went on a whole AI rant there, didn't we?
Yeah, that lasted a lot longer than I would have assumed.
It's interesting. I like getting the
Theoretics are fun.
chats. I like getting the chats ideas too. I used to get Weekly World News. Every time we go to get groceries at the store, I'd have to get a Weekly World News magazine. I had to see what Bat Boy was doing.
Going back to dial-up internet will take away or take out a lot more than AI.
Yeah. Ask Dylan about that. Dylan
Yeah,
doesn't have to worry about AI because he's got Frontier Internet.
yeah, they I don't think podcasts so much exist either. Not on dial-up.
Paul Rossi was just on Lex Friedman and hasn't. Excuse me, sorry. Has a video of an uncontacted tribe. We'll have to check into that. Like I said, I don't know if I talked about it on a night shift or on a regular show, but there's theories going around that there's uncontacted tribes down in southern Texas.
A multi-part deep episode. I'll have to try to find a worthy topic.
I was thinking about that the other day in the shower, because in the shower is where you do
The
your
best
thinking.
thinking.
And I'm like, man, we haven't done a real deep getter in a long time.
No, I'll have to try to find something.
Because I was trying to think of the ones that I did. Hellfire Farm was a deep one.
Yeah.
Project Serpo was a deep one. Usually Kyle gets in the zone with some of them and just consumes it all. It has to be a story that really drags me in for me to want to keep going back to it.
See, I'll finish it regardless, but I almost need the comfort of having a little bit of a backlog, so I can really turn that way. It doesn't get cut up by if I fall behind 1 week and only get one episode done instead of two, because I'll be at that point I have to write double.
Yeah.
In the normal amount of time that we have, so.
Yeah, it was easier when I was on day shift because we could record just every weekend if we needed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Kyle goes, I just let Kyle go. When he gets into a subject, let the man eat.
I am doing Manson. That'll come out this upcoming Monday.
Yeah.
And then I am working on a second part to that. So we'll see. Well, as long as it pans out, I gotta really dig around into it and see if I can make it work. But it was cool. It was a cool chat. For sure.
Yeah, and like I'm a big true crime person. I was a true crimer. I'm probably as much of a true crimer as I am a paranormal guy. But there was a lot of stuff about that I didn't know because I never really went down the Manson Avenue. I was just kind of thought he was just a weirdo hack, which some of the information that Kyle brought forward was interesting to hear and put it into context of the things that I already knew. So it was pretty sick chit chat.
I almost bought that book, Twiz, because I read about it and I actually quote O'Neill a little bit in this first episode.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Jolly information probably comes from the Chaos book.
Yeah. But I just didn't have the time to dedicate to reading that whole book because I think it's like 500 something pages, maybe a little bit longer. I can't remember, but I was like, shit, I only have like less than a week to try to get this done. I don't have time to buy this book, and
500 pages is a lot.
It's a lot, dude. Like I can do like a 2 to 250 in the allotted time and get a good episode or two out of it. But I just didn't have the time for it. And I want to read it. And I saw there's a documentary, but I don't know how much the documentary leans into the MK, because the documentary is it's based off the book Chaos, but I don't know how much it leans into the MK Ultra side of it. Usually with documentaries made by someone else, I don't think it's a high focal point. I'm sure it gets brought up a little bit, but being that O'Neill is mostly speculating, he does find a little bit of evidence, but being that he's mostly speculating, I don't see a lot of directors really focusing in on that, on just speculation.
And it's for some reason after we did that episode, a lot of MK Ultra things have popped up in my feed lately, which is interesting. Cat fan asked if I replaced Monster with hint water, and I'm just doubling down. I'm double barreling them. I do kind of like this hint water though. It's made
What
me.
is it?
It's just like water infused with different fruit flavors. It's like just the
Does it
tiniest.
actually taste good?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's like
I'll have to
regular
try
water,
it.
but it has the tiniest little hint of like blackberry or watermelon or whatever you get.
I'll have
I
to
drink a
try it.
lot more water. It's not carbonated or anything. It's just regular water with just
Yeah,
the tiniest hint of fruit flavor.
I'll have to try it.
I've been drinking a ton of them lately.
Is the watermelon one good?
Yeah.
That's one
Blackberry's
of my
good.
favorite flavors.
At Walmart, they've got like a couple different 4-packs or a couple different 4-flavor packs, 12 packs you can try, and that one's good. Watermelon's good. The blackberry's good. The raspberry's good. They got a bunch of different good flavors.
'Cause I tried Spindrift. That tastes like dirt to me. 'Cause I would love an alternate thing. 'Cause I have to get rid of. I drink one soda. If I can cut out that soda, I will have successfully cut out soda. Period.
Yeah, since
I will not drink any other soda other than a Coke.
Mel introduced me to these, and since she did, like I've been drinking the shit out of them.
I'll have to try them.
Yeah, I didn't take way more water since I started drinking those than I did before. They do have a peach one that's good.
Drinking a lot of water does make you feel great,
Yeah.
but water can get boring sometimes, especially in these cold months. Are you like that, Steve? Where water in the cold months is just not as appetizing
Oh
as
yeah,
in the
100%.
warmer months.
Yeah. Uh, Speaking of MK Ultra, there's the theory going around that the uh man that shot the 2 National Guardsmen in DC may have been a little bit under the old influence of the government.
Really, it's not
Yeah,
surprising.
because apparently once they started looking into him, I think he was from Afghanistan, but he had also trained under some CIA programs, got full
Of
asylum to
course,
the US, passed all the background checks, all the passing, the US let him right in. Dude drove from Washington State to Washington DC just to shoot these guardsmen.
that's weird.
Weird. Almost like a Manchurian Candidate thing, trying to get something to pop off.
There's a lot of that shit going on
Huh?
right now.
Huh? It's weird.
I think most of the chaos that's happening in the world is manufactured right now. I don't think it's natural.
Oh, I believe that.
I think it's manufactured. I think we're living in a massive conspiracy. Just everybody's too stupid to see it.
Or they just are too complacent to give a shit.
Yeah, there's that too, which kind of falls back to stupid.
I did try.
I'm just as guilty, so I'm not poking fun at
Yeah,
anybody. I'm just as guilty.
I'm the same way. It just gets exhausting.
Yeah, sure,
I put
absolutely.
things out of sight, out of mind, and it's
Yeah.
not the way you should do things, but, like, sometimes you don't
Oh
have a
no,
choice.
it's absolutely the way to do things sometimes.
Sometimes you just
Absolutely.
gotta step away.
You have to, dude. You have to, or you'll go fucking crazy. And it's just not fucking healthy. This amount of chaos in our lives is not healthy. I can tell you that right now. I know it fucks with me, and I'll guarantee it fucks with a lot of other people.
Back to the water. I did drink Liquid Death for a while when I wasn't drinking Monster, and I would just drink the regular water in a can. For some reason, in a can, like made me feel like I was drinking Monster. Like being able to hold the can
Yeah,
made a good
I see that.
substitute for the Monster. But now I'm drinking Monster again and water. So I'm counteracting my healthy with not healthy. I didn't like a lot of the flavors of the Liquid Death. I think it's because most of their flavored water is carbonated, and I do not do carbonated flavored water. It tastes like
That's like
TV
Spindrift.
static.
Yeah,
Tastes like
Spindrift
TV
is like
static.
that. I actually can understand that description. That's weird.
Yeah. This is just regular water with like someone took some blackberries and just went into the bottle of water. Project often took over for MK Ultra. Yeah. And they love to change the names. Once
Yeah.
once information gets out there, they love to change the names. It keeps you completely like in the dark. Like you try to look up Operation Ebis or Operation damn it, what is the other super soldier one that I talk about all the time? I can't remember. Son of a bitch. It was in the Max Spears episode. Project Ebis and Project
Oak Tree?
Oak Tree. They've all been rehashed out now. So if you try to look into them, like you're just gonna find all this other garbage.
Yeah.
They're doing that with have you heard, okay, now that we're getting into the sauce, have you heard the shit about Project Anchor?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I've heard the reference.
It's going around making it social medias rounds, but I try to look into it and I can't find anything. So a couple years back, they on one of the big satellite telescopes, they saw these two black holes essentially merge with one another, right? Like one ate the other one. And the theory behind Project Anchor is that when this happened, it created a gravitational rift that has, up to this point, been heading toward the Earth. It's supposed to get here sometime in August 2026, which they say is why all of these billionaires and politicians are building bunkers. The rumor is that when this gravitational rift hits the Earth, gravity will become non-existent for 7 seconds.
I actually, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Everything that's not tethered down will essentially have 7 seconds to float as high as it needs to before gravity kicks back in and sends everything crashing back to Earth. They said it could be as much as like 30 to 40 meters in the air, which is a lot.
Yeah.
So probably not survivable. Cars, anything not anchored to the ground, hence Project Anchor, will become victim of the 7 seconds of non-gravity. Is it a lot to take in? Yes. Is there any proof that I could find? No. But it is making its rounds on social media.
That would be fucking terrifying.
Oh, dude. Can you imagine driving and your car just go, and you're
Bro,
like,
that'd be
this is it.
so fucking scary.
I'm going into the fucking sun. And then it kicks back in. You're like, oh, no, this is going to be worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Dylan Gold.
It's crazy that you would float that high in just 7 seconds.
Maybe was it? Maybe it's not 40 meters. Maybe it's 40 feet. I don't know. Something
40
like
feet
that.
still high as fuck.
Yeah. Probably not survivable. Oh, if you do survive, you're going to have some.
You'd
damage.
survive. Well, a lot of people would survive, but yeah, you're going to be fucked up.
August 12th of this year, apparently. Dylan Goldstein on Facebook says, "What's up, guys? Liked your episode on the Higher Side chat. Been following ever since. Hell yeah!
Oh, cool. Much love.
Shout out to Greg in the Higher Side chats.
He's pretty legit.
100 feet or so up. Yeah, 100-foot falls. Not something I'm trying to do because I'm scared of heights.
No. Man, that's just one more thing I got to fucking worry about this year.
If you need me, I'll have ratchet strapped myself to a tree.
But that also doesn't make sense. Why would they go all out and make fucking bunkers? Unless the gravity is So unless the loss of gravity is so massive that it would like rip our houses out of the ground.
It said anything not anchored to the ground.
Right, I
So
understand that, but
I'm
the idea
assuming
to also back it by saying this is why the millionaires are building bunkers. The bunkers seem incredibly excessive.
maybe it's a cover for why the millionaires are building the bunkers.
Maybe.
But then, of course, you got like physicists and stuff saying like this is not how this works. This is not how this is going to work.
You can fool me because I'm not a physicist.
No,
I can
I
barely
asked
say the
him,
word.
I'm like, so then tell me what gravity is.
I don't know, nor do I care.
I don't care until I'm floating off this damn rock.
Yeah, now that's gonna scare the shit out of me. And then I tell you right now, they better hope that I don't survive because somebody's fixing to get their ass kicked over that one.
If we float up and then fall down.
Bro, I'm handing out pedigrees like nobody's business.
They were talking like estimated death toll to be in the hundreds of millions.
Well, they better hope that they're on that list because I'm coming for them.
You'll float.
I know that I will.
I know
Doesn't
gravity
mean
is
that I still won't come for you.
I know gravity is a force expressed upon something, but what force? What is gravity? What up, Bryce? Gravity is an
Damn
object
right.
being pulled toward an internal mass. This is all a lot of fucking jargon that's not telling me what gravity is.
Oh, it'll
Gravity
happen, Dylan. It'll happen. I can be pretty determined when I want to be. Ain't no doubt. That hurt.
Oh, you get gravity right in the ceiling fan.
That would suck.
Gravity is a conspiracy. We all are really just internally we have magnets that are keeping us tethered to the planet.
Yeah, it's like a face off.
Science.
They have those magnet boots.
Fuck yeah.
And you are Nicolas Cage.
I am.
The world is starting to make a lot of sense.
We're manifesting.
Yeah. I wish we could get him on the show. Maybe I'll just reach out and ask him.
He probably come
You
on.
think he's got an Instagram?
Nick Cage probably. I mean, look at some of the movies he's done lately. He would probably come on.
That's what I'm saying. I'd say
He's at the point in his life where he's just doing whatever the fuck he wants to do.
yeah, I feel like of all celebrities, he's probably the most logical one that we could reel in.
I would fangirl the fuck out if Nicolas Cage came on the show.
Fucking awesome. I would buy you a wig just so you could make that Con Air face.
Can I get a cryptid themed 10 toes down t-shirt? My pink hollow sky, his love shirt is too subtle. We're thinking about it. We got to get some shirts out, actually. We haven't dropped a new shirt in a long time. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, we definitely need to get some shirts rolling. Need to settle on a good hoodie design.
What is gravity? You're asking a lot of math stuff. We don't do math here.
No, not at all. Math sucks.
Math free since 2019.
Yeah.
Math is a conspiracy to make regular people feel stupid.
Bro, me and Steve gave up on math after we quit high school.
And I was good at math.
Fuck, not me.
I took trigonometry and all that stupid bullshit that I'll never, ever, ever use.
Yeah, that was dumb.
If Nick Cage has an Instagram, it's not in his name. True.
True.
We're not mathologists.
No, sir. I don't think there's anything that we actually excel at either, though. We're we're mediocre at some stuff. Maybe below that slightly, but whatever.
Gravity is the thing sticks to bigger inside thing. That's what I thought it was.
I mean, it's true.
It's science.
Well,
Damn,
that
Burton,
was
how did you
dumb.
mess that up?
That's dumb. I would have dropped everything. Those were good movies too. I liked those movies. Nick Cage is dope.
Dude, have you seen Mandy yet?
No.
Watch Mandy. It's
Oh,
it's one of my favorite horror movies of all time now.
no, I'm just gonna watch Con Air and The Rock and
You're gonna love
Face
Nick
Off.
Cage in Mandy because he has a chainsaw sword fight
That's cool.
with a biker demon.
And Drive Angry's good. That's a good one. That's classic. You ain't seen that one.
You need to watch Mandy.
And he
It's
drives
right
the
up there.
baddest car in the world, and that too. So
His wife gets kidnapped by a
Gone in
cult.
60 Seconds. Great movie.
Nick Cage's wife gets kidnapped by a cult who then summon serial killer biker demons to kill him,
That sucks.
and he instead kills all of them.
That's eerily similar to Drive Angry. That's weird.
Chainsaw dual wield fights and crossbow hunting and very, very Nick Cage.
The Rock is a classic. That is a classic movie. Fucking solid.
If the MCU revamps Ghost Rider, which is in the talks, are they going to do a Nick Cage Ghost Rider? They need to.
But do they though? I don't know if they really do. His Ghost Rider was kind of cheese. Unless he goes like dark. If he goes dark, then all right, yeah, I'm in.
We need Cosmic Ghost Rider, Nick Cage.
That makes more sense.
Where he just kicks it with Galactus and Thanos the whole time while they just kill off the rest of the entire MCU.
That'd be all right. Face Off is another classic. See, everybody's a Nick Cage fan.
Oh yeah. Nick Cage might be a vampire. Oh, well, that's true. He might be.
He's cool. If he is, I'm trying to hang out with him.
Yeah,
even if he's not, though.
Nick Cage, how do you feel about time travel? How do you feel about interdimensional entities?
Be a fun conversation.
We need to pick your brain.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, could you hook me up with a 1970s Chevelle? Because you are rich as fuck.
And just doing whatever he wants to do.
It's kind of cool, man.
Dressing like a total asshole.
Yeah, it's kind of
just cool. Living it.
Yeah, Nick Cage is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Always been a fan. Always liked him.
Yeah. I did like Long Legs. I know a lot of people didn't, but I liked it. I went and saw it at the theater. He plays Satan worshipping killer there too.
Interesting.
Got a lot of Satan-y things here lately. Running through his repertoire.
That sucks.
Once he went broke, he had to sell it.
That sucks.
Nick Cage is rich with the
experience.
Love of his fans.
Experience. That sucks to hear that he's broke. That's disappointing.
Probably because he's making just... I'm not going to say the word that I wanted to say. Probably because he's making great movies that he wants to make.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
what he wants.
That's what every actor wants to do, to get to a point to where they can just make the movies they want to make.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Why make Titanic when you can make a movie about A pig.
Titanic was fucking dumb, anyways. Why make Titanic, anyways?
What were the people expecting? The boat sinks every time.
Yeah, the movie sucked.
And no matter
There was
what.
As a teenage boy, there was one fucking cool part, and that was it.
Where the boat sank?
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
It's 100% what I was talking about.
Yeah, that tracks. The problem, yeah, I can see how that gets expensive fast when you have to fully back and fund all the movies that he was in.
Oh, yeah, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twiz, I remember it on the 2 VHS tapes.
And the boat still sinks. Every outcome, the boat sinks.
Every time.
Oh, that's crazy. Saw Sam Elliott driving his old Ford pickup. Rice knows. I'm trying to think of what celebrities I've seen in the wild. I met Turtle Man once. Does that count?
I saw Rogan once. I saw Matt Hughes. Actually, I saw Matt Hughes at Texas Roadhouse. I talked to him too, actually.
Didn't Nick Cage play the iceberg and the ocean in Titanic, actually?
He did. He did.
Jake says, just got on. The first thing I hear is serial killer biker demons. This must have been a wild night shift. We get crazy once in a while.
Twiz, I hope you're not lying about that, because that, as far as right now, that takes the cake.
That is sick.
It's fucking awesome.
That is sick. Any wrestling fans out there, Bobby Lashley gets his car washed at Maddox's car wash.
Nice.
Yeah. I met the Undertaker at Lambert Field. That's cool.
That's true. We did meet some of the Mountain Monster guys.
Oh, yeah. I forget about stuff like that. Like famous people in the paranormal world. We met the people from Expedition Bigfoot. A lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, we've met musicians for sure.
Yeah.
But our musicians were never large by any means.
Yeah, Maddox says Bobby's cool. Says just pretty chill. Met Jesse James when he came to Jerseyville Walmart.
That's crazy.
The cowboy? I shook hands with Steven Seagal and went on vacation in California. Did he roundhouse kick you?
That's awesome. I hope that the answer is yes.
I met the dudes from the Hollow Sky podcast.
We're not famous.
No. They sound like a couple dorks.
They are dorks.
Are dinosaurs considered cryptids?
That's kind of a good question.
I feel like the ones that are seen now are. I feel like it'd be in the same camp as the coelacanth, something that you thought was extinct, not being extinct. 40 in airwaves. I was just talking about 40 in airwaves to someone. I can't remember who.
That was a good time.
Yeah. Enjoyed that.
What? I don't think I've met anybody else, though. And even if I did, I'm not the type of person that's like, oh my God,
you're famous.
Oh, we met. I went up and shook hands with Travis Walton.
Oh yeah, we did talk Travis Walton a little bit.
That was cool. That's who I am. I'm the guy that just, all I want to do is just like shake your hand and say hi, and then I'll be like, bye. I'll see you later.
I forget about that. Who else did we meet? Andrea Perrin from the Conjuring House, one of the daughters of the Conjuring House. We met her at a conference once.
Yeah.
My mom got a book signed by her. Oh, my mom met Randy Orton. He shoots at the same gun range my mom and ex stepdad used to.
The lady that took our kids' photos, she also photographs Randy Orton and his family.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
We were on Sam Tripoli.
Oh yeah, we didn't really meet him though.
No, I don't think he would know us
Oh no.
ever.
Oh no.
We try to block that part out. We try to block
That was
all of that out.
that was a bad experience.
Yeah, trigonometry does suck. We did go on trip, which
It was a
was
bad
thing,
experience.
which was a whole thing.
I think we're at a point where we can say that it was a bad experience.
Yeah,
It was bad.
everything about that lined up in the worst possible way possible.
It was terrible. It was fucking terrible. No shade. It was just fucking terrible.
No, we're not talking shit on Sam. Sam had a lot going on at that particular
Yeah.
point in his existence, and
Yeah.
just kind of went downhill.
Yeah, it was bad. And
Who's
it
this-
sucks. It sucks because I was a massive Tripoli fan. And then after that, I never listened to him again. I have
Who
not
did-
listened to his show since that day.
Who's his sidekick? Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny Woodward.
Yeah. He fucked with us a lot after that.
Yeah. Johnny was cool.
Yeah.
Would I go back? I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Was he wasn't?
No.
It wasn't anything like that. It wasn't that he was being a dick. It was just
Pure dismissive.
Yeah, it was utter uninterest in what we had to say.
Yeah, it was the worst experience going on somebody else's show that we've ever had.
Yeah, the only one that was like interacting and like engaging with us was Johnny.
Yeah. That's why it's kind of why we've never pushed that show. We don't really ever talk about it because it was just wretched.
Yeah. I gave Mark McGrath a psychic message after a concert. I read that as psychic massage.
Hell yeah.
And I was like,
No, Twiz, like, real talk, he edited out a lot of his pure dismissive farts from the show.
Yeah, it was
that because what you guys heard was not the full conversation.
Yeah, it was.
And I was hella excited to go on that show. Hella excited because I loved Tripoli. Absolutely loved him. Actually, you guys heard me a lot, like just sticking up for him. But then that happened, and it was like, fuck, this sucks. But hey, that's the past. It is what it is.
And yeah, and like I said, he was also, from what we heard, going through some stuff at that particular moment. Like the timelines were absolutely like stacked against us. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it ain't nothing. No bad blood. Just is what it is.
Jake says, "Why'd we stop doing the call-ins?" To be 100% honest with you, a lot of times we'd open the phone lines and not get anything.
Yeah.
We'd just set the phone on for 40 or 50 minutes and not get a call at all. So we eventually just stopped charging the phone.
and to like go back to that, I don't know why, but it is such a weird. It like breaks the flow of the show whenever we have it in our heads we're going to open the line and we expect calls and then we don't get any, and then you almost have this sense inside you of like scramble. Now we've got to do something, and then me and Steve would get on a roll, and then calls would hammer in right as we're talking, and it kind of break. It just, I don't know. It just was a weird feeling for the show. I would love to go back and have like a line of calls that we could do because I love that whole concept. But
we got some crazy shit too.
Oh, dude, there were some fucking awesome ones.
Whenever it was popping, dude, the The night vision Bigfoot helicopter guy. Sick.
Dude, that was awesome. And then I remember where I don't know if it's the same guy or whatever, but they got abducted. The pilots essentially got abducted by aliens. And then there was the one where they were talking. I don't remember the word for word, but they were driving through like a fucking orchard or somewhere, and he started seeing these fucking shadow hands coming out of the fucking ground after him. Oh, so
Yeah.
it was wild.
I love shit like that.
Oh, it was so awesome.
I saw a lot of people talking about like a paranormal true crime. It's hard to find things that cross over into that realm where the paranormal and the true crime kind of combine them. Like there's paranormal aspects to it. Like we did the one on the gal that went missing that they blamed on Bigfoot. It's hard to find things like that. Especially enough to do like an excessive amount of episodes on. Twiz, I called in, a bunch of people got mad. Yeah, Twiz was the time filler lifeline there for a while.
That is true. Twiz would call in when nobody else would.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Wendigo story sounds fucking sick.
Yeah, he could if he doesn't like. I know we don't open the phone that much anymore, but if you just record a voice note, have him tell a story into a
Yeah.
voice note and email it to us, and we'll put it on a listener experience episode.
You're right, Colleen. There were some Australian fellows
Yeah, I
that
wonder
had
what
great
happened to
stories.
those guys.
Man, they were the funniest fuckers I've ever met. That dude was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, had the bathroom peeking ghost and shit.
Yes, yeah. I can remember him making fun of a car that he drove or whatever, and it just I remember fucking just rolling.
Yeah, we've had some interesting folks roll through the night shift.
Yeah. Our resident psychic ain't been around much lately either.
No, last time I talked to her, her times are not meeting up with our times as far as the night shift.
Oh, really?
Goes. Yeah.
It happens.
She always calls us out and posts the show up on our Discord to get people to come over.
Well, much love, JJ.
Yeah. I try to check in with her every once in a while, at least through the Discord, to see how she's doing. She's like the resident psychic mom trying to bubble protect all of us from all the negative energy.
She got her fucking work cut out for her then.
That's no shit. Yeah, I'm torn on missing 411. You guys know how I feel about that. I won't be a broken record on that. I just if you dive down the missing 411 route, for all the missing 411 you take in, you need to go over and listen to the Lore Lodge on YouTube. Go into some of their debunking videos, because a lot of the narrative is twisted to make not everything. And Politis needs his flowers for bringing it to light that there's something going on in the national parks that is not being investigated and recorded the way it should be. But a lot of the things make things seem weird when they're really not. So definitely check out the Lore Lodge when it comes to missing 411 stuff. And he in his defense, he even goes into cases that David has put out that he can't even explain. So there is shit that is weird. But a lot of the things get twisted to make it seem more weird than it should be. I'll also give David his flowers on the American Sasquatch documentary he just put out. I watched it, bought it, watched it, enjoyed it. If there's one critique, I wish it was longer. I wish it would have been an hour longer, because it feels like he only got to scratch the surface on some things and then had to move on to the next. Wish he would have had the time and the money to make it. He could have made that thing a 3-hour documentary and I would have sat through it. So
it was good.
Yeah, I'm not like a total politest, negative Nancy. The guy's kind of a prick,
Yeah.
but
That's
when he
also
gets
kind of
into
it's also kind of a selling point too, though, in certain lights, anyways,
yeah, when
because he's
he
so
goes
serious.
when he goes into his Bigfoot stuff, like it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Um, you broke my faith in missing 411. I feel like if it can be debunked, it deserves to be debunked. You know what I mean? If there's evidence out
Sure.
there proving otherwise, if not, you're just lying, you know? And I don't know that he did it all purposely, but there are some things that he would leave out like to make it seem more supernatural than it really was. But there is weird shit that happens in the park and people do go missing at a higher rate, and some of the things are like I said,
Well,
go check the Lore Lodge. Tell them we sent you because his channel's gigantic. Uh, and look at some of the things that he disproves, and also in that vein, look at some of the things that he can't explain because him and his crew do a lot of research. They go to a lot of these places, put boots on the ground, and also Missing Enigma. He was the one that really started to dive into the missing 411, and he went into it, started his channel as a fan, really interested in the missing 411, and then he started FOIA requesting police reports and all kinds of things. And he was the one that initially started finding the discrepancies in some of the cases Politis put out. And he definitely goes and puts boots on the ground to things that he can't explain, like missing people. He'll go retrace their last footsteps and shit. Check him out. Also, incredible journalism and work he puts out there. Backwards golfer says, "Now I dislike Tripoli."
you don't have to do that.
No, and like I said, it was just a circumstance of the time that everything fell.
Yeah.
But anyhow, it's about that time. We're running over a little bit here. Kyle's got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Womp womp. But man, we had 50 people in here pretty consistently.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty good numbers.
Yeah, I like that.
We appreciate you all, Hollow Cult, and the conversation. Like the chat kept the conversation rolling. Love it. Good to see you all in here. Thanks for kicking it. 2026, rolling up on the 7th year. Lucky 7. It's gonna be.
This will be the year.
It's gonna be our year. We're gonna manifest
This will be the year.
Oh yeah, forgot to do that. Great. Look at Burton being the YouTube guy. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these things. Thanks for keeping it together, Burton. Yeah, we love all you guys. Stay safe out there. Stay weird. Here's to a happy and productive 2026. Keep it real.